Hey there, everybody. Thanks for joining me for another one-man review today. I've got a new piece from Rodger Binyone and No Man Press. This is No Man number 22, Syzygy Manoeuvres. Rodger is an incredible printmaker and applies that in his comics. I think oftentimes the pieces I have are risograph pieces or offset pieces that have been printed. This one, there was like a slightly more expensive version where this is an actual like hand-drawn screen print. So this is like one of 100 copies of the screen printed, and this thing's massive. You can see it's the full length of my arm. It came with like this bookmark here that's printed in a fluorescent pink, and then this has 3 colors on it. It's got that pink, the green, and then like a bluish color, like a bluish green color on it. So I think it's a 3-color job, and this is all hand screen printed. So the artwork is like so physical on the page, and it's really nice, heavy screen print paper. You can see that this whole thing is basically, I don't want to flip through everything because it's pretty short, but it's basically one gigantic spread with characters over it talking. So more of like a gigantic artist book or illustration than a comic, but there is a comics aspect to it where the characters are talking. Very surreal, very trippy. That goes over onto the back. It has this little tab here, and that opens up on the back, and you can see some interactions between like the pinks and then the different greens and stuff on here. So a really, really lovely piece of art. A really, really lovely book. Like I said, this is one of a print run of 100, so I don't even know if there's any available, but definitely if you're interested in this, go run and get one real quick. And then I know there's also either an offset printed one or a Riso printed one as well that you can get that would be cheaper. I don't know if it's the same size as this. This thing's freaking huge. The other thing with this is because it's so big, there's a lot of spots like right here where this has been printed on many pieces of paper and then glued together. So if there's 100 of these, that means not only did Rodger hand print them all, but then he or somebody went through and hand glued them to get the artwork all lined up and everything. So a really beautiful thing, and something that's very inspiring to me as I hope to get my own risograph machine and start printing my own books at some point in time. I don't know when. It's cool to see what someone who can do the whole thing themselves can do in terms of, like, this would be much more difficult to mass produce these kinds of things. So I think this is really cool. I'm a huge fan of Rodger's work and that hand-done quality to everything, the screen print quality to the thing. I think it's really beautiful, super inspirational. There's stuff going on like special effects with color catching your eye and glittering, the pink and the green right next to each other, causing like an echoluminant kind of buzz effect that you would get on old, like psychedelic posters and things in here. Obviously, it's a very psychedelic work. So just in love with the product all the way through, and pretty much anything Rodger puts out, I'm going to be getting it. I wish that I had found out about Rodger earlier, because so much of his work, of the earlier No Man stuff, is out of print. You can't get it, and I doubt it's ever going back into print unless someone's going to collect it all. But there's so many different formats and sizes and production techniques and stuff. I don't know how you do that. So I feel like I missed out, but I get to pick up from here and follow this artist's career, and I hope everyone else does as well. It's very inspirational stuff.